Guys, I am Asherella and this is my channel, Original Asherella. Today's video is very seasonal appropriate and Halloween is rapidly approaching, so no better time than to talk about my fangs. I get so many questions like through DMs and IRL about them, and so I just wanted to make a video. It's going to be kind of a short one addressing and answering some of those questions and just kind of letting y'all know what's up with my fangs. But before I get into the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a like and a comment, find me on my social media accounts, and then follow me on those social media accounts, and gently press the notification bell. Okay, so you may or may not have noticed, I have fangs. I have vampire fangs. I have had fangs for years. They are a huge part of my identity at this point. You know, like I said, I get a lot of questions about them, and I don't mind, you know, if somebody has a question about my fangs, I'm happy to answer. I don't wear them in every single video or every single social media post, but I do wear them in a lot of videos and a lot of social media posts. I don't just wear them around Halloween, I wear them year round, and they're almost really, and I say I don't need to wear them, I just like to wear them, but they definitely are kind of a security blanket. I know that sounds a little crazy, but anyway, let me rewind. Okay, my fangs, just basics on them, they are not permanent implants. Some people have asked me that before. They're very convincing, I know. They're actually removable veneers. They're fitted to my teeth, you know, when I wear them, I have no problem talking and blah, blah, whatever, you know, they're there. And I don't even notice them really. It's funny though, because if I'm going to be wearing them for a long period of time, then I do put denture adhesive on it. And I always get really odd looks from cashiers if I'm buying Polident. You know, they kind of double take. It's does this girl have dentures? And it's no, I do not. Not quite. I mean, I guess they are a type of denture. But anyway, they're not permanent implants. I can remove them. If I could have permanent fang implants, would I? Yeah, I can't, you know, because of my job, my career right now, and the company that I'm working for right now, that would definitely not fly. Now, I get a lot of when I meet somebody new and I'm wearing my fangs, there is very often this look in their eye, and I know that look and I know what it means, because they want to ask me about them, because my fangs are definitely fangs and noticeable, but they're not gigantic, and they're kind of subtle, you know. So, you know, I can see when people are wondering,
does this chick just have really large canines, or does she have fangs? Would it be inappropriate for me to ask her about them, or am I an asshole if I ask her about them?
And I can always tell when somebody's saying that, so a lot of times I'll just address it, you know, especially if they're nice and being cool, and I know that they want to ask, but they don't want to offend me, you know what I mean? Which I wouldn't be offended. If they were natural, I would love them even more. But, okay, so why do I have fangs? That's, the question, right? Okay, well, I mean, there's, the obvious answer, or, the obvious, you know, surface reasons. You guys know, I love The Lost Boys. It is my favorite movie. Yeah, I am one of you, you know, the Be One of Us, I am with David and the boys, you know, but then I'm also very much a Frog Brother, and then, you know, Michael too, and maybe a little bit of Sam, so I don't know, I'm crazy. Very Gemini, but yeah, I love The Lost Boys, and that is you know, a part of the reason that I love to have my fangs. And I love vampire stuff, and I always have, and I've always loved the weird, spooky, gothy stuff. Since I was a little kid, that has always appealed to me. Vampires just in general, the whole notion is I don't know, there's just something so okay, I just want to like wrap myself in the whole like feeling. That's maybe a little bit crazy. But like, okay, like Bram Stoker's Dracula is a great movie, and I can't think of many more things like more romantic. That's not why I wear my fangs. But you know, I love that like intensity. You know what I mean? I guess that's the best way to describe it. So anyway, like I love vampire-y stuff. I love like gothy, spooky, weird stuff. That is my jam, and it's always been. And like, there's something like they're beastly. You know what I mean? Like I love my fangs because they're like almost primitive, and it's like I am very girly. Like I am very, you know, like dressed and like made up and that kind of thing. And I've talked about that before, where, you know, I use my wardrobe and my clothes and the way I look as like an artistic expression. And that is very much a part of like my fangs also. They're like slightly like empowering. But like I said, they're very like beastly, and they're very like badass. And like, I wear fangs. I have fangs. Like, I have fangs. That's just a part of Asherella. Maybe I'm not doing a great job like describing or explaining my fangs, but if you get it, you get it. And like, I appreciate that. There's also kind of like the blood aspect that goes along with like fangs, and specifically like vampire fangs. Like, and that there's something like really appealing to me about that also. Like, blood is like our life force, right? And it's like unruly and like vivid and like untamed, you know? And yeah, like that's part of it, I think. You know, I wear my things not for anybody but me. You know, they make me feel whole. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? They're just like a part of the everything that is Asherella. That might be like a little bit like narcissistic or conceited of me, but I just think I love the aesthetic. I love the lore. I love the badassness. I love like everything about it, but most of all, I love that like it makes me feel complete in many ways. So yeah, that is basically the story of my fangs. Like, do you have fangs? Do you like my fangs? What do you think about my fangs? Does anybody have any questions for me regarding my fangs or anything that I didn't address? You know, Piccolo in Dragon Ball has fangs, and Piccolo is fucking badass. So yeah, okay, I guess that's it, guys. I know that was a huge ramble, but I hope you enjoyed it. And like I said, I'll try to keep it short, but that's really hard for me. But make sure you subscribe to the channel, leave me a like and a comment, find me on my socials, follow me on my socials, gently press the notification bell. Always tap in, never tap out, and keep on slaying like a Saiyan. Or like a Namekian, like Piccolo.